So, friends, good evening to all of you. Today we are in day 26 of our 41 days Guru Purnima meditation. So, today I'd like to share about Kasireddy Nayana. So, he's one of the great Avadoota. So, Kasireddy Nayana was born in Bedsupalli village, Sitaraamapuram Mandal. It is in Nellore district, Andhra Pradesh. So, Kasireddy Nayana is greatly respected not only as a great spiritual teacher, but as a living embodiment of service and divine grace, my dear friends. So, one of the most extraordinary aspects of his life was his unwavering commitment to Annadanam, the sacred act of feeding people. So, during his lifetime, he served food to lakhs of people. So, his father was Subbareddy and mother was Kasamma. So, before they didn't have kids for a long time, so they worshipped intensively to Kashi Vishwanatha, Kashi Vishweshwara. So, in dream, Lord Shiva appeared and said to her, she will be blessed with girl and boy. So, he is the second child of the couple. So, his former name was Munalli Kasireddy, as he was born with the blessings of Kashi Vishwanath, and also as he traveled from Kashi to Kanyakumari, so his name was changed to Kasireddy Nayana. Nayana means in our place we call it's like a father. It's like calling father. Okay, so from his childhood, he used to have a great aura, and people would witness his aura, my dear friends. So, at the age of 4, his father dies, and his mother she takes care of both her children. So, during childhood, this Kashi Naina, he was deeply influenced by his Guru Vaya Swami. So his spiritual journey included a sacred pilgrimage from Kashi, that is Varanasi, to Kanyakumari. So seeking a deeper spiritual experiences. So he made many pilgrimages from Kashi to Kanyakumari, visiting many places, and also he learned so many things during that time. So when he was till 14 years, he travels across these places. So when he was 14, he will go to Garudadri Hills and he will start meditating, my dear friends. So he was a man of deep meditation and inner power. So he spends 14 years doing intense meditation. So as I said, on a remote hill called Garudadri. So this place where he was meditating, it is quite far away from the villages or people. Like it is 13 kilometers from the village. So there was no food, no water, no shelter, and this area is filled with. It is very dangerous place filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, leopards, but none of them harmed him because as he said, he was deeply connected with Mother Nature, and through his meditation practice he has reached to that level, seeing that oneness in all the living beings. Okay, so and also he reached with his intense meditation for 14 years, for continuous 14 years with food or water. So he reached to the level where his body no longer needed normal food or water to survive. So when people asked, Kashi Naina explained, so during his meditation he received something called divine nectar. So, in spiritual terms, we can say this is known as Amruta Bindu, drops of nectar. So, in yogic tradition, they have some in deeper meditation. These siddhis will get activated, my dear friends. So, he said in deeper meditation, he received these Amruta Bindus in his tongue, and these drops they don't come outside, as they are produced within the body through deep spiritual practice. And this Amruta Bindu, this divine nectars, keeps the body alive and strong even without eating or drinking. So so it said that the yogis who reach this level can live in the forest, caves, or mountains without fear or without hunger. So, and Kashi Naina is one of these rarest souls, okay, who survived without food or water for 14 years. So even when villagers tried to give him food, he would refuse, because he would say to them, I was already full through this divine energy. And sometimes he didn't even speak for months together. He just sat in deep meditation. And during this time, many wild animals would come near him, but instead of harming him, they would sit quietly near to him. Okay, so local people they used to get surprised by seeing this great miracle, and from since then they started to believe that he is a great divine master, and some divine aura is protecting him. Okay, because even the animals respected that. Okay, and he used to live a very simple life, and Swami lived with nothing but a small blanket and spiritual books. So he never asked for anything. People who visited him said that just being near to him, they would feel that immense peace, that serenity, and a lot of spiritual strength whenever they go near to Swamiji. So this intense meditation gave him so much of spiritual strength and calmness, and it also helped him control his body and mind in amazing ways. So because of this strong meditation, so Swami received a blessing from goddess Annapurna Devi. We all know that Annapurna Mata. So she is a goddess of food and nourishment. So as I said, he's born with the blessings of Kashi Vishweshwara. And with his intense meditation practice, so he received that blessing from Annapurneshwara Devi. That this blessing allowed him to perform this Annapurna miracle. So where food never ran out during all his temple events. So that is his great boon or blessing that he has received from Ma Annapurna, my dear friends. So there are so many miracles happened. So one of the miracle is one of his close disciples who spent most of his lifetime with Kashi Nayana shared a beautiful miracle. So there was one temple inauguration event was happening in that in their place, in their village. So where thousands of people came to attend that meditation, that temple event, and it event happened for 3 days. So during that temple event, as thousands gathered, thousand people have gathered, something unexpected happened. It suddenly started to rain heavily. So usually rain during such events can cause problems, but this time, as his disciples were so worried, Swamiji, so many people are coming, but it's heavily raining. What to do? Then he said, nothing will happen. So miraculously, it rained entire village and town except on the temple event place, my dear friends. So it's a great miracle they experienced like with their physical eyes. So all thousands of disciples, even local politician, even local MLA who attended that event got very much surprised with his miracle. Just give me a second. Yeah. So even a local MLA also got very much surprised with the miracle. So for the temple event, his disciple didn't expect so much crowd because as it was raining, they didn't expect so much crowd to come. So they bought only 11 sacks of rice. And these 11 sacks of rice, so it is not enough to feed everyone. But Kashinayana told everyone not to worry. He assured them that there would be enough food for all for the whole 3 days. So and food was served continuously. Rice, curry, water were given to the people without ever running out. So by the end of the event, over 163 sacks of rice had been used. But here is amazing part. The original 11 sacks of rice were still untouched. So it was as if the rice had magically multiplied. So not only the food, but the vessels and the containers used to serve the food also seemed never to empty. So no matter how much rice, how much curry, how much water was taken out, the vessels always had more, my dear friends. So Swami said to they all felt that it was a great miracle. And before that event, when these disciples went to Swamiji and said, we are so much worried, only we have 11 sacks of rice. So at that time, Swamiji said to three of his main disciples to take a small ball of rice. And Swami said them to take the small ball of rice. And he asked them to don't have any food for 3 days, just have this ball of rice and only have coconut water for 3 days. And Swami himself and his three disciples, they didn't had any food for those 3 days, where thousands of people enjoyed a wonderful meal those 3 days. And these disciples only drank that coconut water, but they didn't feel any hunger at all. So after the whole event, then after the whole event, so again Swamiji will ask disciples, "Are you not hungry?" Then the moment Kashinayana asked them, then at that time they started feeling hungry. Okay, And they said, Swami, but all the rice is over, utensils were cleaned because as event is over. So then they say all the rice is over, utensils were cleaned. Then the Swami asked to them, just go and check now. There should be something to eat. Then one of his lady disciples, she kept some rice 3 days back when she came to ashram. She has kept some rice in one shelf. She took that food to Swamiji. Surprisingly, that food was so fresh and too hot. So they all have that food, and after having that food, Kashinayana will say to them, now immediately go back to your home because soon Varunadev would flood this area with heavy rain. So please now go back to your village. So the moment they reached their home, the rain started pouring heavily. So those 3 days, so entire village they will experience rainfall except that temple event. So this is a great miracle. The disciple is still alive now. He has shared this whole experiences in Telugu language, and I am translating to all of you to English language, my dear friends. So another extraordinary event happened was seeing full moon during the Amavasya day, during the no moon day. So we know that the new moon is a night when the moon is not visible at all. It is impossible for the full moon to be visible on this new moon day, right? But however, on that particular day, Kashinayana asked one of his disciples to witness the full moon shining brightly in the sky during Amavasya time. So then his disciple again he surprises by seeing the full moon on the new moon day. Then he asks, how is it possible? Then Kashinayana says, according to Veera Brahmendra Swami prophecy, one of his prophecy was seeing full moon on new moon day. So Veera Brahmendra Swami, he's a great prophet like Nostradamus, where he has written so many his writings, his prophetic writings called Kalagnanam that we call in Telugu, which are very, very famous, and most of them came true, my dear friends. So in that Veera Brahmendra Swami prophecies, one of his prophetic writing was seeing full moon on new moon day. Okay, so he explains about this coming true, and so what you call people had a lot of miracle experiences with Kasireddy Nayana, my dear friends. So and also during his samadhi time, he said like, now I'm going to vacate my body, but according to some yogic tradition, the soul won't vacate the body, but still we can what you call still present in our. He said like my soul will be still present in my navel chakra. His spiritual energy is still present and focused in his navel chakra. So this allows him to transcend physical death and still influence the world. Okay, so he says like it's just a conscious spiritual exit from the body, usually taken by great saints or yogis. So after he passes away, his spiritual presence, his soul is there in samadhi. So he says like his disciple shares one of the experience. He asks, his Swamiji still resides in this place after his samadhi. So that day again one of the remarkable incident will happen. So that day a snake will appear. As they were seeing, the snake will disappear. So this serpent is not just an ordinary snake, but appeared as his divine manifestation, symbolizing that his presence is still there in samadhi. As I said, the soul is still there in samadhi. So because they have their own karmic connections, right? So Jiva Samadhi, Sajiva Samadhi, I said about Raghavendra Swami, Kasireddy Nayana, and also tomorrow I'll be sharing about Veera Brahmendra Swami. He is also attained the Jiva Samadhi, my dear friend. He's still meditating in that Samadhi from so many hundreds of years. Okay, so he's symbolizing that saint's spiritual power, his physical, his presence and protection. So the snake, it is a sign of the saint's ongoing presence and grace. Okay, so again, during his time when Kasireddy Nayana was in ashram, once there was a person who is suffering from leprosy, a serious skin disease. He asked us Kashi Nayana that I want to serve in this ashram. So could you please allow me to serve in this ashram? So even his close disciples were afraid to go close to him. He asked, I will serve food. So Kasireddy Nayana said, okay, you can go and serve the food. As he was serving the food, his disciples didn't go near him and said to Kashi Nayana, how can we eat food as very bad smell and water is releasing from his body. We can't have food from this person. Then Kashinayana asked that man to go and have bath in nearby lake for 10 days. So after 10 days of having bath in nearby lake, that person who is suffering from leprosy, he miraculously gets cured from leprosy. Okay, and the disciple who has shared all these stories in Telugu, so he also experiences massive heart stroke, and when he goes to doctor in the scanning, they will say that he has 3 holes in the heart. So he's little bit worried, and his wife also gets worried, but he says nothing will happen. Let's go to Kashinayana and share this news to him. Then he says that nothing is there for you, just relax. Again, when he then the disciple will believe his words, and when again he goes to hospital, just to check whether that holes are there. So miraculously, when the doctor does scanning, they don't find anything. He will scan for 1 hour, but he finds nothing except a healthy heart. Okay, so many devotees have experienced healing from severe illnesses by his grace. And during his time, he has restored so many abandoned temples and arranged food distribution there every day, my dear friends. As I said, with this intense meditation sadhana, he had got that great boon or great blessing from Ma Annapurnashwara Devi. So, with that blessing, so he restored so many temples. Okay, and he arranged food distribution there every day. And now also Kashinayana worship festivals will happen every year, and a big temple is built there in the name of him. And the place where Kashinayana is buried, that place name is called Jyoti Kshetra, my dear friends. So every year on the occasion of Datta Jayanti, his devotees will organize his Aradhanotsamams. It is in Kadapa district. Okay, so and also government of Andhra Pradesh also has established a mandal named Sri Avadoota Kasireddy Nayana Mandal. So to honor him. And now I would like to share about Patriji experience. Okay. So Sadananda Goswami and Kasireddy Nayana played a great major role in the history of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So while during the construction of the first mother pyramid in Karnool, okay, so as I said, the first mother pyramid is in Karnool, right? It's the first pyramid. During the construction of pyramid, Kasireddy Nayana used to visit that place during construction time. At that time, he used to carry some coins with him. Okay, and whenever he used to visit that site, he used to put coins there in that construction site. So he said, and he said to them, as long as the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is there, Nitya Annadana happens here. Okay, so that were the words spoken by Kasireddy Nayana during that time. And also once Patri ma'am, when she was meditating at that time, she used to meditate hours together, like she used to meditate 18 hours at a stretch. Okay, so Patriji's wife, when she was meditating and doing that intense sadhana during those days, so in her meditation, she sees Kasireddy Nayana through her physical eyes. Okay, and she gets surprised how he entered into room as room is locked inside. Okay, so this is one of her experience she shared in one of her what to call show. Okay, and she said like Sadananda Yogi gave gift of meditation to Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, and Kashinayana he gave the gift of Nitya Annadanam to Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So this is all about Kasireddy Nayana, my dear friends. So he's a great Avadoota, and there are so many miracles. As it is only for 20 to 25 minutes, I only collected few of his main experiences. And so now also you can, as I said, everything is in that place. Whenever you plan visit, you can plan all the places, because all these yogis presence, you can still feel their presence as they are like meditating in the samadhi. Raghavendra Swami, Veera Brahmendra Swami, Kasireddy Nayana. So it's very good to know about all of them. So this is all about Kasireddy Nayana and also his connection with the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. See what a great blessing he gave to PSSM. As long as this movement happens, Nitya Annadana will happen. So continuous food distribution will happen in PSSM. So that is his. So whenever what you call people now also, whenever they want to do any annadanam, any food distribution, so what they do is they just go in front of his what you call picture, and they request him or put request to him. So miraculously they experience what you call great miracles during that annadana time. So where they don't experience any scarcity of food, even thousands or lakhs of people come to that event. Okay. So yes, now with this, let's go into our meditation. I request everyone to please close your eyes. Sit in relaxed posture. Today is new moon also. So let's utilize this new moon meditation, my dear friends. Sit in a comfortable posture, relax your body, cross your legs, clasp your hands, close your eyes. Relax your forehead, your eyes, ears, face, facial muscles, neck, shoulders, hands, your spine, your back, chest, stomach, thighs, legs, feet. Meditation done on new moon days and full moon days is 3 times more powerful. When you understand about the importance of doing meditation during these days, we won't waste our time. We completely get involved in these great spiritual practices. As there is a lot of energy gets poured during these days onto this planet Earth from Paramaguru Mandali, from Shambhala Masters. When we make ourselves ready, we can also experience those divine energies. Relax. Now bring back your focus, attention onto your breath. You can place your attention at the entrance of your nostrils or inside of your nostrils or between your eyebrows. Just start observing your breath. Anchor your attention in the present moment. Let's connect with Kasireddy Nayana energies, with all the gurus, with Patriji, Paramaguru Mandali, Sadananda Yogi Master, with all the higher beings of love and light. Let's connect with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Panchamahabhutas. Become one with their energies, with their consciousness. Connect with your higher self also. Let's meditate in this oneness consciousness. Focus on your in-breath and out-breath. Incoming and outgoing breath. The more relaxed breath, the more you experience great healing in your body. Connect with new moon energies also. Let's amplify our energies, our meditation energies during these powerful days. It's okay if you get thoughts, if your mind keeps wandering. Okay? Sit with yourself, even it feels a lot of discomfort. These are all mind games. Where there is a will, there is a way. When you are committed, no matter what, you'll stick to your practice. Silencing the mouth is called mauna. Silencing the mind is called dhyana. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Stilling fluctuations in the mind is called yoga. The chitta vritti nirodha. If we don't cultivate our mind, uncultivated mind will ruin our life, my dear friends. All these vrittis in our chitta will get fluctuated. So stilling all these fluctuations, chitta vritti nirodha, is called yoga. Meditation is yoga with the mind. As you're with your in-breath and out-breath, feel the quietness, calmness in your head, in your body, in your nervous system. This relaxed body, relaxed mind will allow your nervous system to reset, to regulate, self-regulate itself. Now let's connect with music. Do not open your eyes, come what may. For next half an hour, let's enjoy this new moon meditation. A meditation connecting with Guru's energies. Last 10 seconds. Now let's all thank all the masters, gurus for their love, support, and energies. Be thankful to your body and mind for supporting you to this wonderful meditation. Be thankful to your parents, to your family, to your finances. Be grateful for every blessing, for everything in your life. Also, let's put an intention that may all the living beings on this planet Earth live happy, healthy, peaceful, and joyful. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you. Now, slowly and gently place your both hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your hands from your eyes and please open your eyes. Thank you so much. Hope you all had a good meditation. Anyone would like to share anything or have any doubts? So write your intentions. As new moon is a wonderful time to set powerful intentions. So write your intention, be specific, and also have some customized affirmations for yourself every day in the morning and before going to bed with wonderful faith and what you call. So please start affirming that affirmation.